to his family. Senator Amy Klobuchar was a intern to Walter Mondale when she was in college and he was vice president. She released a statement about him tonight saying, in part, Walter Mondale set a high bar for himself. For his entire life, he kept passing it and raising it, passing it and raising it. Our world would be a better place if all followed his example. He will be sorely missed. Senator Klobuchar, thank you so much for joining us on very short notice upon getting this news. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. He was an incredible public service, and I think that probably the words that best capture it are words on the Carter Library, and they were on the wall. And I was in there one day, and I wrote them down and put them a note in my purse and kept them forever. And it was what he said after they'd lost the election. And he looked back at their 4 years, and he said, "We told the truth, we obeyed the law, we kept the peace." And I think that pretty much sums up Walter Mondale's life. He was a man of incredible strength and dignity. He treated everyone with such kindness. And he went from a tiny little town as the son of a minister in Ceylon, Minnesota, all the way to the second highest office in the land.
Those words that you just quoted, I have interviewed you over the years on lots of different occasions, and more than once you have quoted me those words. I know how important Vice President Mondale was to you. You have often described him as your mentor in politics. Can you talk a little bit about what it was like to be an intern for him, first of all, when he was vice president, but also in what he was like as a mentor and why he meant so much to you?
Well, he spent time with the interns, which was incredible. We were just college students. He had us over for dinner at the vice president's house. I thought I was going to go there and do all these glamorous things and policy papers, and they had me do the furniture inventory. And I crawled over every desk and lamp and wrote down every number. And literally years later, I know two things, and I tell young people these lessons. One, he was honest, nothing was missing. But two, take your first job seriously, because he gave me that first job. And now I've got this one as a U.S. Senator of Minnesota. And he encouraged me while I worked with him at the law firm. He encouraged me to run for the U.S. Senate. He supported me for president. He was there every step of the way. And I think when you talked about Geraldine Ferraro, it wasn't just me. I think every little girl at the time knew that anything and everything was possible, just like when Kamala was standing on that inaugural stage. And I literally still remember what Geraldine Ferraro was wearing with her red dress and her pearls. And he did that. He asked her. He asked her to be the running mate. And he is just someone that has believed that his job after he left office, after getting defeated, as you so well explained, and running for president, it didn't end there. He saw his job as passing on the torch to the next generation of leaders. And so many people, when they lose political office, just kind of fade away. Not him. He was a pillar in our community, and he stood up for what he always did. And that was the title of one of his books, The Good Fight.
Mm-hmm. As somebody who just embodies the idea of upright decency in public service, ambition, yes, but most of all, solidity, decency, a life well lived, and not an enemy in the world. Fritz Mondale, former Vice President Mondale, dying tonight at the age of 93. Minnesota Senior Senator Amy Klobuchar, I know that he meant so much to you. Thank you for being with us tonight. I know it's a hard time, and it's an honor to have you here.
Thank you, Rachel.
All right. Senator Mondale, I should say, before he was vice president, he was senator of Minnesota. And